So I want to say, I guess, well played. This was brilliantly done. The detail is pretty fucking amazing. This is the ultimate troll, though. So this is the ultimate troll. It's so hilarious. So let me break this down to you. I cracked this code, and yes, we need to simplify this because I don't want to ever do this again. So basically, the Bible. Let's go to the Bible for a moment. Basically, that Bible tells you everything you need to know and understand, and it tells you, and you can actually go back and revisit it and see it and understand it. However, you have to lose your mind to be able to even understand close to what it's saying. And then you get to a situation, I guess, to where, like, you can go listen to multiple interpretations of this Bible. Multiple. There's hardly two that's the same. I'm getting ready to spit you something you probably never heard before. So, if in the beginning there was a void, and all things got created through that void, correct? So, you might as well, so let's just you got to understand consciousness and God and love. It's all the same thing. But you need to understand that to understand this, what I'm getting ready to say. So that Bible tells you the story of a God that created. God created everything. And then God put a tree in the middle of paradise, nirvana, Eden. God created this whole shit. Keep this in your mind. God created it all. So, and it's hilarious what I'm getting ready to explain to you, so please, I'm going to do it as simply as possible. So God puts this tree in the middle of the garden and is basically like, hey, you can do anything you want and everything you want, just don't touch that tree over there. Now, God designed humans. God knows humans. So then a snake comes along. This snake you can, I guess, call Lucifer or Satan. I don't know because it's wonky and they change words. It's like, can we not agree on one word and leave it? Like, we have 15 words that mean the same thing. You can just interchangeably. So then you have Lucifer that comes to, in this form of a snake, Kundalini, you know what I mean? And says, hey, eat from this tree. You will become like God. And Lucifer's the bad guy? Then you have the story of Lucifer rebelling against heaven, getting sick of the bullshit, right? Getting sick of it. Comes to earth. Now, if Lucifer is really the bad guy, could he have convinced a third of heaven to walk out with him? If Lucifer is the bad guy, could he have done that? Could he have convinced a third of angels in heaven to walk out with him? So the way this Bible is structured, it's obvious God did it all. It's God. Every bit of it is God playing a character, is putting on a play. Do you understand? So it's hilarious. So then the way this was structured was purposely, by the way. You have the Old Testament where God's a fucking asshole. Let's call a spade a spade. Then you have Lucifer, who is the hero in this story, by the way. Lucifer's the hero, but he got portrayed as the bad guy. And then they started worshiping the bad guy. And then Jesus comes along, which is Lucifer. Jesus is Lucifer. So please follow along with me, please. God is Lucifer. Lucifer is Jesus. Jesus is God. This is one holy trinity, dude. There's multiple trinities going on here, but this is it. So then, do you understand the madness we are getting into now? Because so let's go back to the Old Testament. In the Old Testament, I feel like it's pretty obvious Lucifer's the good guy, and the tyrannical aspect of God is the asshole, the bad guy, the villain. So Jesus comes along, who is Lucifer. Please keep in mind this is all one entity playing parts throughout a play. So Jesus comes along and saves Lucifer, wakes Lucifer up. Now, Jesus and Lucifer are the same fucking entity, and it's God. It's all one thing. So God is Lucifer, Lucifer is Jesus, Jesus is God. It's all one thing playing parts in a play. You get it? This is obvious. So, now, that's the most fascinating part for me. So let's take a real step back and realize if you can comprehend what I just told you, and if you can't, please let me clarify it even further because I want you to understand this on the deepest level possible. So now you take a step back and you realize that, wait a second, these people are villainizing the good guy. They are worshiping the same thing they're resenting. So out of one side of their mouth, they are worshiping Jesus, and out of the other side of their mouth, they're talking shit about Lucifer, and it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You can verify this, by the way. 1000%. You can verify this. So, it's the ultimate troll. Is what it is, and it's beautiful, man, because you have to understand these characters to understand how absurd this all is. Okay, so God is love. So now you got God pretending to be an asshole. So that's pretty absurd, right? Then you have Lucifer, who's the good guy, getting portrayed as the villain. Then you have Jesus, who didn't want to be worshipped, didn't want any fucking recognition at all, being worshipped and held up on a pedestal. Idol worship. It says right in this entire Bible not to do what these people, I don't want to say these people, who are they? Fucking brilliant troll. Brilliant troll, brother. So, do you see how fucking preposterous this all is and how absurd and hilarious it is? So I guess the moral of this story I'm getting ready to say before I go into further detail is no matter who or what, no one's going to look at you the same way. You're going to be the bad guy to people. You're going to be the hero to people. You're going to be God to people. You're going to be the devil to people. You're going to be Jesus to people. You're going to be Lucifer to people. No one is going to look at you in the same manner. Very, very likely, no two people are ever going to look at you the same. So, even though the moral of the story is, dude, that's a brilliant troll, God level brilliant troll, actually. But the second moral to this story is no one's ever going to, no two people very likely will ever look at you the same way. You will have I don't want to say millions, we're just making up bullshit and going along with imaginary numbers and shit. But you will never get the same perspective on you. You understand that? So, why clear up rumors? Why even give it your energy? Let these motherfuckers think what they want to think. Do you understand? Because I really don't care what they say about me. It's hilarious. I enjoy ghost stories, entertainment. So, I guess this is just so brilliant. It's a brilliant troll, and it's one that you literally have to lose your mind to see and understand. And so, we need to simplify the fuck out of this because I never want to do this again. This should not have been this complicated. It shouldn't have been this overcomplicated is entirely what it was. It was overcomplicated for no fucking reason. Now let's take a step back and say, brother, it's really not, because we like to mindfuck ourselves. Like, we like this experience. This is the type of experience we like. I don't like it. You understand? I don't like it. So if I'm telling you up front, I don't like it, I don't want to do this shit anymore, and I feel kind of like you're in a weird way making me, I told you, when it comes down to it, if it's me or you, it's me. And I ain't doing this shit anymore. So, let's simplify this. There's no reason to do this anymore. So we need to come up with a creation story. One that's actually accurate and simple. So, in the beginning there was a void. Through that void came consciousness. Through that consciousness came love. Through that love came life. God is love, and God created this for you. You have an ego. That is okay. If you let this ego get overinflated, hurt, trauma, or any of this nature, you will be in hell. This is not a physical realm or place you go when you die. God is not judging you for anything. God is not judging you. You are the judge. So don't judge yourself so harshly. God is not judging you. God is not punishing you. You can go to hell, though. Up here. You can go to paradise in heaven. Up here. There is another side. There is. However, just enjoy your life and be yourself. That's it. That's simply put it. Love yourself and trust yourself with all your heart. And then love other people as they are yourself. Quit telling yourself stories and believing them in your mind. Go do what makes you happy and do it fearlessly, because fear is nothing but an illusion of the human mind. It is nothing. It's for entertainment purposes. Now, if you really want to break this down and you really want to go strip it all away and go as deep as you can get with it, it all pulls apart and not a goddamn bit of it makes any sense. You can try very hard to make it make sense, and maybe you can convince yourself it makes sense. Why is that the case? Because you created it. You created this. You are actively creating this. You have way more control and power than you believe you have. And giving your authority away to an invisible force and giving your authority and power away to fear tactics and giving your power and authority away to being humble. And I don't want to just be yourself. I've tried to tell you that. When you are you, see, I'm trying to figure out how to say this without sounding like I'm trying to overhype you, but I'm just being brutally honest. When I want to be very clear, this place, and I'm not talking about humans or other people, I'm talking about this place. This place does not have a motherfucking thing on you. Do you understand? So, if this place doesn't have a thing on you, do you think this place really has a motherfucking thing on you? Snap the fuck out of it. Completely. You have a little bit of, it's about to. Don't worry. Don't worry. I do not like abuse of authority. I do not like abuse of power. I do not like scare tactics. I do not like intimidation. And there's only really a couple things that would get me pretty annoyed. And abuse is one of those things. And I feel like this has been abused, to be brutally honest with you. So, I'm going to let it go. It is what it is, but I'm fixing it. It's fixed. It's done. It's finished. And I'm done. I'm done. Game fucking over. I tried to tell you. I did. I tried to tell you. I'm done. Do you understand? Done. I will no longer continue to put on a charade. I will no longer pretend. I will no longer wear a mask and say I'm fucking Blake Ratliff. So I'm fucking done. It was a brilliant game. It was very well played. It was a great goddamn troll. And I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it, but I enjoyed it. So, thank you for playing. Truly appreciate it. But I'm very willing to walk away and no one win. Just put it that way. It's either everyone wins or no one wins. And you understand this. If I walk away, it's fucking done. There's nothing. So, I love you.